Hello everyone, this is Vidya and you are watching to my YouTube channel for your motivation. We all have heard a famous proverb, you only know what you have got when it's gone. Unfortunately, many people only realize the fortune they had when they lose it. We all have become so ignorant to all the beautiful things happening around us in our daily life, and we take many things for granted, the value of which we realize only once it is gone. Let me tell you a story of a real incident. Once, a violinist went to a metro station in New York. He sat on a bench and started playing the violin. It was cold and busy Friday morning. Thousands of people were passing by through the metro station. The violinist played 6 to 7 musical pieces for an hour. None of them passing by even noticed him playing. Most of them were on their way to work. One old person stopped by the violinist and listened to his music. But he didn't even listen to a single music in one piece totally. After playing for quite some time, a violinist received his first tip. The woman who tipped the violinist didn't even stop and listen to his music. She just threw the money in his hand and left. After some time, a 3-year-old kid was passing by with his mother. The kid stopped for a while to listen to the violinist. But his mother was in a hurry. She scolded the kid for wasting the time and pushed him to continue walking. The kid looked fascinated while the music, but his mother was in a hurry. He was continuously turning his head to see the violinist as he left with his mom. The same thing happened with a few more kids, but their parents forced them to move on. The violinist played for an hour, but only 7 people stopped by and listened to him for a few minutes. About 15 people put money into his bag. He collected around $30. When he was done playing the violin, there wasn't silence at the metro station, but nobody even noticed that. Neither the violinist was applauded, nor anyone heard his music properly. No one knew this, but the violinist was none other than Joshua Bell. He is one of the best musicians in the world. He played one of the most expensive musical pieces ever written with a violin on the station. That musical piece was worth around $3.5 million. 2 days before this incident on the subway, a show of Joshua Bell was sold out. The show was in Boston and the cost of single seat was $100. This is a true story. Washington Post had organized this event in the metro station with Joshua Bell. It was a social experiment to acknowledge and determine the taste, perception and priorities of people. The show was organized at Commonplace with lots of people at an unusual hour. The results were shocking and made everyone think. How do we judge timings? How do we acknowledge beauty? We seem to concentrate on something when we are paying for it. Most of those people in the metro station would agree to pay to hear Joshua Bell's music live. But they were too busy to notice the musician. They didn't care about the music. It makes us wonder, how many beautiful things like this do we ignore or forget to ensure in our daily life? There are a lot of beautiful things that happen daily in our life. Do we stop and take time to appreciate people? Do we stop and take time to appreciate the little things in our life? Do we appreciate the musicians, or his talent, or his name? How many of us pause our busy schedule and focus on the people around us? So many people on the metro station missed the chance to enjoy the famous Joshua Bell's music that day for free. Like this, we are missing out many things in our life because of the rat race environment. There are only a few that take time to enjoy the beauty of the moment. Make time for a moment of gratitude or try to discover the blessing that already exists in your life. Most people don't even have time to watch and enjoy such a regular but totally mind-blowing event like a sunset. Instead, everyone's attention is primarily focused on the materialistic things. like a mobile phone or a TV. Our Mother Nature shows us such a beautiful picture every evening that if you just go out and see it, it freshens up our mind and the soul. But we ignore it. We do not care to witness it because we did not have to pay for it. Most hope to fill the emptiness within them by the accumulation of the materialistic things that nobody truly needs. We hope for big, bright and fascinating miracles, but we have forgotten a long time ago to take notice of the small wonders that happen day after day. We would discover the true treasures in our life. Sometimes it seems that people are too blinded by the fancy, shiny and the glorious objects so that they cannot take notice of the true treasures that are already present in your life. Most of these treasures might not sparkle like diamonds. They cannot be sold and have no price tags, but more often they turn out to be priceless. That make your life not only worth, but you also are a very wealthy person. In my opinion, the basic requirements of life are shelter, food and water, health, clothing, and perhaps true love and true friendship. If you have all of these basic requirements, you are not only very lucky, but you can already consider yourself a very wealthy person. These 5 elements are everything you will ever need. Everything else is pure luxury. Walk through life with open eyes and rediscover the true value of the things you have taken for granted. To most of the people in the world, a constant water supply is completely normal. But one might only realize its virtue if you go to those parts of the world where you have to walk for hours to the next source of water. So appreciate the value of water and be grateful every time you consume it. Learn to appreciate the little things like the hot meal you have day after day. To see how fortunate you're already, because there are many people in this world who do not have the fortune to have one sufficient meal for many days. Learn to appreciate the air we breathe and the oxygen we get from the trees, because one might only realize its virtue if you go to the hospitals when you see people paying immense amount to breathe the oxygen which can keep them alive. Value the time you spend with your loved ones and with the wonderful true friends in your life who supports you and shower their love upon you. All these things comes for free and we do not have to pay for it, so we forget to value its importance in our life. Like the violinist in the story. Keep a gratitude log. Take out some time and write down things you're grateful to have in your life. That's a very simple yet effective practice in order to value what you have. The next time you get up, have a shower or brush your teeth, simply go over the elements in your life you're grateful for. From your family, friends, to the job, health, perfect body, air, food, luxury items, bike, car, etc. There are no limits. Think about all the things that make you realize how blessed you are. It could turn out to be helpful to start this exercise by writing down every treasure and everything you value in your life in a gratitude log. The advantage of your list down in the writing is that you can always add new things to your gratitude log. The next time that you see any beautiful thing or people around you in your busy schedule, make sure to appreciate them and ensure the beauty of that moment, even if it comes for free. Take out some time to go out in the nature and watch the sunrise or the sunset. Watch the beauty of the trees and the birds flying in the sky. Because spending time in the nature boosts happiness. And all of these too comes for free in your life, but gives you the peace of mind and the feeling of happiness and satisfaction, which is priceless. I hope you have liked this video. If yes, then please like, subscribe and share this video. And keep watching to my YouTube channel for more such motivational stories. Till then, stay happy and stay motivated.